In this video, we're going to work on a training exercise to work on your hits. That's coming right up. Hey, what's up YouTube? This is El Duro. Today's Tutorial Thursday where you learn an epic new dance concept to add to your freestyle choreography. Now today, we're going to be sitting down in a chair. So grab a chair, take a seat, and let's get started. I always encourage when you practice that you try different elements, sitting, standing, cross-legged, one hand behind the back, just to explore with limitations. It usually allows you to create and work on things that you would never think of normally. So for this drill, maybe for the next week after you watch this, next time you practice, only sit down. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna work on our hits, and we're gonna work on kind of a shock or aftershock kind of concept that looks like this. I'd like to think of this concept kind of like as a door spring. You know those things at the bottom of the doors and you flick and it goes bang and it kind of like flatters right there? We're kind of doing that with our body. And sitting down, it really forces us, if we want to add a hit, that we're using our torso muscles and our stomach, really strong stomach so we get the hit. Versus standing, we kind of rely on our legs a lot sometimes to use a pop too, so we're going to be concentrating on our stomach. Now before I go any further, if you're kind of wondering, well, I'm really confused, how do you practice or how do you even dance sitting down? I did make a freestyle. I'll leave it right here if you want to check that out. Otherwise, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do right here is I'm going to put my hands out like that from the inside, and then right when I get kind of to a flat line, I'm going to really start to flex, and I'm going to squeeze my stomach. I'm going to kind of wave them just like that. So we're going to go big and then down to steady. Now, if you get them like this, it's going to look kind of cheesy, so you want to have some control. So this would be like a boom, clap, boom, clap. Now, I'm flexing as hard as I can. If you keep doing this, your shoulders should actually start to get sore. Make sure right when you do this, you're squeezing on your stomach, you're flexing as hard as you can right here, and then your arms and your forearm just like that. One more time, 5, 6, 7, 8, So the next one I'm gonna do is I use kind of like a running hand position. I'm gonna move down, and then I'm gonna do that same thing, squeezing the stomach, squeezing the arms, a little bit of a rattle. So I go, and I'm gonna switch it up, go back, and down. So really using the stomach, the hands are tense, and when you're doing the robot kind of sitting down and you want to practice your hit, instead of doing like a big chest pop since your back is kind of on the chair, you're really focusing on your stomach, you're squeezing, you're bending your torso maybe inward a little bit as you hit. So for example, pop, I'm using my flexing, but more importantly, it's all with the torso here. Now, let's say you got a little bit of a big belly, you can still hit. Or let's say you're really skinny and you got no abs, that's okay. This is not about being muscly, it's all about technique versus strength. So really practicing breathing, taking a deep breath out, and then when I bring that in, that's when I'm gonna flex my chest. Now there's lots of different ways to hit. I usually teach hitting outwards, but since we're sitting down, it's kind of a good concept to practice the inward hit. And you can also do the outward hit too, but for this drill only, I want you to be hitting in. Take a deep breath, in. So out, here. Then we do our rattle. You can kind of combine it all, so I'm gonna go out, and then I'm gonna be natural when my hands go out, my chest is out, and then I'm gonna bring that in to flex, and then I'm gonna do my rattle. If we can do that, I know this is not the coolest tutorial, but this is a tutorial that's really gonna help your technique. So, let's try. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more time. So I challenge you for the next week after you watch this video to practice doing robotics while sitting down and really focusing on that hit using your stomach, your upper abs right here, and with the inward motion, okay? And then practice that rattle. That's gonna be a really cool effect to get that down nice and smooth. Just a reminder, hitting is something you should practice every single day. It is the core, it is the essential part of popping, and when you have nice technique, your whole style really elevates. So really practice it. Practice that inward kind of motion, and then maybe do some crunches if you don't got those abs yet. But I assure you, if you keep popping like this and you're doing drills, you're gonna get a six-pack in no time. Again, if you want to watch my freestyle I made right here on this chair, then make sure you click right here. I'll leave it at the end of this video or in the info box below. I would love to see a video of you dancing in a chair. Send it to me on Instagram at Brambila. Thanks for watching. This is El Tiro. Peace.